Today, we are going to talk about gain stage. Does your mix bus look like this at the end of your mix? By the end of this video, you're gonna be having healthier levels than a vegan's cholesterol.
Bruh.
Now, gain staging is very simple in digital. Let's not overthink it. To understand this, we are going to separate and define two terms: input gain and volume. Input gain is the amount of amplification applied to a signal. Volume is the level adjustment post-processing. Let me demonstrate. Input gain would be the gain on your preamp, clip gain in Pro Tools, a trim or utility plugin inserted before you do any processing, or just the input gain on a plugin. The volume would simply be the faders in your mixer or plugin output volume. Now, in order to gain stage properly, we're going to want to adjust the input gain. We're going to want to save the volume aspect for balancing, for when we actually begin mixing. Now, in Pro Tools, we have the luxury of using clip gain. What I like to do is play a very busy or loud section in the song, and then I can go through and select everything in the song and turn these clips up and down. I can hit Shift Control and use my scroll wheel to scroll up and down, or Shift Control and hit up and down arrows on my keyboard. Now let's talk about some general target levels you might want to hit. Now when I'm mixing, I just use the meter on my mix bus, and for that I'm aiming to be around -6 dB max. I'm living around there, and that's where my peaks are hitting it. Let's demonstrate that. So I'm gonna play going into this hook, and I'm gonna select everything and clip gain the song up and down to where it's generally around -6 dB on my mix bus meter right here.
Wrong. Stack, I'ma go and cheat. That's cause fucking I made it. Players pushing beat. Keep it gangster and I got a reason.
To me, that's perfect. Song is gain staged that quickly. Easy, right? Now, lastly, let's talk about my approach for ideal levels when using analog emulations. Now, what most people say is on their meter, they like to hit around -18 dB. I don't worry about none of that because most plugins have an input gain. So if a plugin has input gain on it, then I'm using that. If it does not, I'm going to bring up my trim or utility plugin of choice and adjust my gain going into it like that. Normally, for a lot of analog emulations, that sweet spot will be in the yellow or red if it's lights, or it'll be right here, right around 0 VU if it's a VU meter. And you see on this plugin, they have input gain as well.
Baby girl want me to come home. Oh, no, no.
So yeah, that's it. Do that and you'll be good. That's the video, guys. I hope I didn't oversimplify it too much, but I'm telling you, it's very simple. But y'all know I cannot end the video without thanking the YouTube members, and I gotta tell y'all, today is a celebration because we did, in fact, surpass 10 members before the end of 2024. We made it to 11. Thank y'all so much, for real. We gonna keep going. Now the next goal is 25. Can we make it? Can we make it? Y'all join the Discord. We are doing music reviews for the members this month. I am so excited to hear y'all's work and give feedback however I can. Let's shout them out. We got Entre Music, Levon Trilla, Mixed by Jay, Loop Layers, True Art Pro Studio, Dominic Jackson, GoSeti 8, Amos Watson, Jamo Morris, and the two new homies, Qmoni Thomas and IBGZ, in the place to be, and you are in the place to be, my guy. Thank y'all so much for joining the YouTube membership. Again, as y'all can see, these videos is getting better and better and better every week, and we're gonna continue to keep growing. If you're liking the vibe, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week.